Yo yo yo, what's happening guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're about another video. We're currently in LA right now. Looking through the map. How are you all doing? Hope you're keeping well. Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new to Upland, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss a future upload. It's really exciting, everything what's going on at the moment. Really looking forward to the updates and how these server structures work kind of going forward. A lot of planning, a lot of strategy to kind of work out which way we're going to go with this investment. Is it going to be like the yield? Is it going to be like the Sparklet? Is it even going to be the Protem or Stem? Because that's a question now. Obviously on the first cycle of Totems, I done the first cycle, and after that first cycle it was not for me. Like, everyone likes Totems, some people don't like Totems. Like, it is what it is. I think it's a really good mechanic. I think like Totems is really kind of a positive. I'm just not into like setting alarms and waking up and doing that stuff, but it is for a lot of other people. I think Totems are a lot more popular than like other stuff like racing in the games. Yeah, I think Totems is really strong and can be developed into something really cool. I think life and everything like that is going to be really valuable in the future. I'm just at the point now where it's going to be like, do I get into Pro Term? Do I get into kind of this bit? Or do I just wait it out now? And my plan is to like really push up at like the Sparklet balance and also the yield. So I've not really got like that extra money to be pushing up all three at the same time. So I might just kind of leave my Pro Term out and then kind of convert UPX into other kind of stuff, because I can still buy properties for dollars and like Sparklet, not Sparklet, sorry, UPX. So if you think about the trees or life or everything, it's going to come with the property. It's not going to be like a map asset where you have to move it. So in the future, like if I have a bigger yield, I can just buy more stuff with that yield or with the kind of dollars I put into it, you know what I mean? So there'll be lots of different ways. Yes, it might cost more, it might cost less, I don't know yet, but I don't really think I'm going to push at the Protem. I think I'm just going to leave it there and like kind of just see where I go with the yield and also the Sparklet balance as well, because this is really cool. I was thinking about getting the video editing software at the end of the month, but I think I might wait till the end of next month and just put that, because that £300 is about $400, $380 or something like that. So if we could really push this up to about 220,000, and that means then I could top up my yield to get it up to the 1.1 million as well, because we'll be going up to 15.2%, 15.1%, so that'll push us up to like 1,098,000, something like that, 96,000, and then we'll be able to push that up to like the 1.1 million and leave it out there for the end of the month. And then at the end of next month, we'll be able to push the Sparklet balance up to about 300,000, and then at that point, I'm in a really good position where we can look at kind of building these service structures and everything else, because in the future, obviously, the yield's going to be tied to more the Uppy side, more like the gamified stuff, like with your shops, your different kind of residents, you know, the way they interact in your neighborhood on a like kind of, well, a city level, a neighborhood level, also a global level as well. So I think it'll be really exciting. But the plan and the strategy is just to buy like the low markups and stuff like that. It'll take about 6.5 years to buy off a property at like 100%. So if you're buying something for 20%, if you class a yield as a 1-to-1, you know, you're obviously 5 times speeding that up, so it'll only take you about a year and a half. But at that point, will the uppies be took over in a year and a half? So now I'm like, do I buy up my yield continuously, or do I buy up the Sparklet, because the Sparklet's gonna be used to build these structures, these resident units, everything what the Uppies are going to use and interact with to be able to give you more value. You know, the variety, not just kind of like one structure, being able to build loads of stuff and being able to build it on the fly. Upland's going to release more of these service structures really quickly as well, so do we really want to be like choked up on, you know, we've got loads of Sparklet, loads of Uppix, coming in, so we can buy like a property, nearly 2 properties every single day in Granada Hills right now. It's going down really quickly, but we can get, what, 18,600. So every 30 hours I can pretty much get 2, every 15 hours I can get a property. But like, what's the point of having all these properties if I can't build structures on them really quickly, or I can't even build structures on them fast at all, because obviously it takes a lot more Sparklet to build now. So my plan is to build up this Sparklet balance as much as possible, and then I'll be able to catch up with the service structures. But then at that point, like, Uppies are going to be attracted to the service structures, to the different kind of buildings, the varieties, stuff like that. So then it'll convert, so the Sparklet will be more valuable. I see Sparklet becoming more valuable already. I see more players jumping on now with this kind of, it's just like understood, like, you know, SimCity, like kind of, you jump onto a game like that and you understand the mechanics. You don't jump into that and then end up going shooting game or racing game, or like, it's just not, like, it's confusing. But when you jump onto that, you know that you want to build your XP up, you know, your net worth, you want to become a tycoon, you want to be at the top of that leaderboard. It's very simple, like everybody understands those game mechanics. anyone can sign up with an email and a password, so you're like kind of bringing in like a massive audience into something what's really simplified through like kind of Upland's genius technology and coding to make it so simple on the sign up process. And then once the game becomes easier to understand and like more broadcasters come on and all the other stuff, yeah, I see it just really popping. I've noticed like demand's up, I've noticed like the markets, I've noticed everything's kind of like just growing at the moment. And then if I build up my Sparklet balance now as well, it's going to be obviously cheaper to put into the Sparklet, because the video editing software is going to be the same price this month as it is next month. So yeah, I might push up really hard one last month with the Sparklet balance, and then get myself into a good position for the Uppys kind of thing. I don't know if it's going to roll out like very soon. I think it'll roll out in like new mechanics, like there'll be little bits, and then eventually over like the next year, maybe the next 2 years, it'll eventually tie over to where the yield drops down and then the Uppys start to take over. I think there'll be like little mechanics coming in before that, just to show and test the mechanics before they come live, maybe votes on different mechanics, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is everything I signed up for 3 years ago. I'm looking forward to the future now. It just makes sense. It's just like something what's got like kind of, it's got like a success, like a future. It's got like everything there what it needs to really like drive and more players to come on. It's like, it's so understandable now as well. Like it's really, really cool. I'm excited to see what actually happens. Yeah, if you want to jump onto the Discord as well, I've got the link in the description down below. But these are basically the properties. If you stake 1,000 Uppix on each of the properties or any property, you will be put into the wheel to spin. And I've got the wheel over here. So what we'll do is a wheel for 5,000 Uppix, and then we'll give everyone else on the wheel of Magic Castle as well. So yeah, pretty much feeling good. Like, want to give these away as well. Really do appreciate the support and all the builds in Granada Hills right now. You guys are crushing it. Wouldn't be able to get to this position without you guys. So honestly, thank you so much. Granada Hills is going to the top. We're really, really excited, and we're looking forward to this as well. 2.5 years we've been building. Just wait for the next 6 months. The next year it's going to be, yeah, full steam ahead. So let's go this 5,000 Uppix. Good luck to everybody on the wheel. I really need to get the music back now. It's not got the music, but let's see who wins this 5,000 Uppix. John69 Snow, it's going to stop on. Congratulations, brother. You've won that 5,000 Uppix. And then everyone else on the list will get a Magic Castle as well. So 69, John69 Snow. Bazzer86 will drop 5,000 Uppix for you. And then I'll give everyone else on the list that Magic Castle reserved at 10,520 Balboa Boulevard as well. So yeah, buzzing about that. Also, I've got the MMCS assets coming out. So if you want to pick up a traffic cone and a concrete barrier once they're approved, you can buy a Magic Castle for 10,000 Uppix while stocks last. I think there'll still be about 15-20 left at 10,520 Balboa Boulevard for 10,000 Uppix, and then pretty much as soon as these are approved, I'll be able to reserve them for 1 Uppix each, and you'll have the first kind of ownership of these new MMCS assets as well. So there'll be more of these to come, like, you know, 2 maybe drops every couple of months, you know. See how it goes. I've got a lot of plans for MMCS to build my Sparklet up and also start renting Sparklet back out again like used to. We've got the wheel as well. We've got pretty much 2 days left till the police station finishes, so if we actually go over to here, you can see the Sparklet balance will go down to the police station. Well, where's it gone? It's moved again. I've just staked Sparklet somewhere else. There we go. So you can see on this build here, everyone what staked 5,000 Sparklet and then had that 5,000 Sparklet staked continuously. So Angry Ursius, M Spy, CMR007, Jerome, Fister, Camoville, Rayran, Oak 6, Bazzer 86, Pablo 83, and yeah, well, obviously I won't count myself as well. We'll all be put into that wheel, and then that wheel gets spun at the end of the month for that $10 giveaway as well. So yeah, buzzing about that. So pretty much in 2 days that wheel gets spun, and then whoever wins will get $10 for a property purchase or asset in game as well. So yeah, one thing I did miss about this last one quickly as well, if you jump down here, everyone what buys a Magic Castle for that 10,000 Uppix won't just get the traffic cone and the concrete barrier reserved. They'll also get like one name on the wheel to win 20,000 Sparklet for 20 days as well. So there's 4 people already on the wheel, so if you pick up a Magic Castle before the end of the month, you will be put into this wheel to win 20,000 Sparklet for 20 days as well. Just forgot about that bit as well. So yeah, pretty much buzzing about that. We've got the $10 for the police headquarters, and then we've also got the brand new competition starting pretty much at the end of the month, but this is how I'm running this one. Bigger prizes for a bigger structure. So yeah, stake 5,000 Sparklet by the end of the month, so July. So pretty much got 2 more days to jump on, stake 5,000 Sparklet, Sparklet at 17891 Ridgeway Road, Los Angeles. This is where this structure is getting built right now, and then you can see if you stake it before the end of the month, you'll be counted, and then as long as you keep that 5,000 on until the structure is complete, you'll be on the wheel to win one of these prizes if obviously you get into the top 5 of the wheel. The first prize is going to be $10 for a property or asset purchase in game. Second prize is going to be a Granada Hills property with an apartment structure on it right now. So the floor is about 18,600, plus you get the asset of the apartment structure. $5 property purchase on an asset or property in game, and then number 4 will be the Granada Hills property with a townhouse on it as well, and then a METAVERSEMILLEN Magic Castle is 5th place as well. So if you get your 5,000 Sparklet on this build right now, or by the end of the month, pretty much got 48 hours, like pretty much till we get to the end of the month, so as long as it's onto it, GMT time, so that's pretty much UK time, and then yeah, pretty much once this is finished at the end of the month, end of August pretty much, I'll spin the wheel for these 5 prizes as well, so jump onto that if you've not already. Things are flying. Granada Hills 2010 builds right now as well, so things are really kind of ramping up. There's a lot more transactions, there's just so much happening on UPX land as well. If we go over here, we can actually look at Los Angeles, and then in Los Angeles you can actually see this is really cool as well. This was trying to get this down under, I think it was like 100,000 for ages, and now it's like what was it, under 80,000, sorry, and now it's down at like 78,617. So this is really cool, really positive to see. This is on a downtrend still, so more properties are getting bought up than people are putting onto the LA market, showing a lot of players are buying into LA with the future. You know, the future is really bright in Los Angeles. I see a lot more players buying property and holding them because the floors, there's not much between the floors going up now, you know, with people are buying as many properties every single day, just like Granada Hills. This was up at like nearly, what, 1,200 properties, sorry, and now we're down at 925 in like probably about 8 weeks, 2 months, something like that. That was like 1,197 or something like that, and now it's just flying down. This was over like 310, 320 or something like that. So yeah, this is like going down like 6 to 8 properties every single day, and then we're buying up 1 or 2 with obviously our yield as well. So I see this really going down by the end of the year. This will be at about 500, 400, and at that point, you know, we'll probably have Uppys, we'll have everything else out in the game. So yeah, I'm just really excited to see what will happen with Granada Hills. You know, we're at an 88.2% ownership as well, just gone over 12,500 property owners. Yeah, there's not much at all before the floor. If you actually look at this, if you think about the amount of properties getting picked up as well, once we get like these 300-400 properties off this market, it'll just like fly up, and then I don't know how many at the top end will get bought up because there's some like mad prices there. So yeah, you can see 18,600, but it's not long till it goes up to 1880, nearly 19,000. So we'll be at 19,000 pretty much in the next, what, like 3-4 days, and then this 19,000 will pretty much push up as well. So as you can see, there's not much before these floors. Like every week, every 2 weeks, these floors will hit another 1,000 UPX at this rate, because for every 1 property what's getting put on the market, pretty much 5 to 6 are getting took off. So it's going in a really positive uptrend at the moment. And once all these get took off as well, you know, a lot of players are jumping on and buying like 5, 10 at a time. It's not far till it gets up to like the 30,000 mark, 40,000 mark, stuff like that. So yeah, and then at that point you get to a point where it just kind of like scales too quickly, and then like no one's really going to buy 100 million property. So all these ones here, so you can think about it, only about 700 of those, 925 or whatever it is, are realistically going to sell, and then the rest, so you're not really got to worry about these properties right up here. But yeah, once all these properties start getting picked up, you'll have less properties. So you can either sell out your properties to players wanting to get into Granada Hills, or you can just hold those properties, because once Uppys and everything comes out, I really see in like Granada Hills pop in. I see a lot more like demand coming in. This is like just the beginning, this is like the floor, so think about in the future. It's not financial advice, but yeah, I'm very bullish as well. We're picking up pretty much our properties. I think we're up, let's have a wee look quickly. Me and teams battling it out for 10th place. He's just overtook again. So if we go to Los Angeles, if it'll let me, here we go. Oh, he's took over now, so he's in 9th place as well with 1,522 properties. I'm down at 1,477 as well, so I'll be able to push this up. I'll probably just overtake just to get up to like 1,530 by the end of the month, just to be me, like, you know what I mean? It's quite funny. Enjoying this kind of like drive at the moment, and there's a few other players like creeping up now as well. So yeah, I don't see Abdullah staying here for long. Kevin Luxury is already climbing up to nearly 3,200. So yeah, there's a lot of excitement in the LA floors right now as well, in the LA property accounts. I think like Abdullah's always going to be kind of like, it's controversial, but like have the mayor, you know what I mean? Like he's doing amazing this amount of properties as well. So I've always seen like kind of the top property holder will be really cool as well. So yeah, but Elijah's doing amazing in like LA and everything what's going on. I just think it's really cool to be able to have that amount of properties and just like, you know what I mean, in a certain neighborhood or like a different city. So I want to get to the top of LA, but also like Granada Hills is going really well as well. So I want to try and hit like 1,000 properties. And then at that point, I want to push it up to hopefully like 1,400, 1,418 or something. And I want to do that because there's 14,188 properties in Granada Hills. So I want to try and have like a 10% stake just so I can hold those properties. So like nothing really can mess with the floors in the future or like kind of mess with like the METAVERSEMILLEN brand or stuff. It's just more security for the like node and everyone else what's investing a lot into the nodes. So yeah, I take everyone's players like investments and stuff really seriously. It's not financial advice, but I see like this market going up slowly, but I see it continuously going up slowly. It's not gonna like kind of have these volatility like kind of up and downs and stuff like that. I see a really nice steady kind of like the S&P 500. It's just going to continue to grow nicely, fully developed, fully kind of like advertised and promoted on this channel, and then fully like kind of just invested in as well with like the 1 million UPX monthly yield, just constantly buying up that floor. Also that Sparklet, there's probably about 4 million Sparklet in Granada Hills right now. It's just really cool to see everything what's going on. So yeah, buzzing with that. Pretty much jumped onto everything. Really going to start with more content, but I'm waiting till I get the editing software. But I think I'm going to wait till after the end of next month just so I can get into this Sparklet while the price is still where it is, because I do see a lot more service structures getting dropped. Probably another 3 in like the next week or so, then another 3 pretty much in the middle of August. So yeah, I see a lot kind of coming with Upland and a lot more kind of stuff to have your Sparklet into as well. So I really want to try and push that balance up as quick as possible. And yeah, everything's selling nicely. There's a lot more visits as well, so I'm really confident with the account. I don't have any plans to like kind of sell off everything I've been selling for dollars. I've been pretty much putting back into, can't even show you the feed now because it's been took away, but I've sold about $70-80 in Las Vegas, and I've basically just bought Sparklet with that as well, and then also those service structures. Yeah, I'm basically just selling my Las Vegas properties to buy up these new service structures when they get dropped in games. I've not really had to put anything in from my bank account in the last couple of weeks. With my yield right now, I can easily take out $180 to $200 without even worrying about it selling. Like it's sold in about an hour, maybe like 2 hours if you just keep dropping it. And that's not like a strategy to make money. That's just a strategy because I've built up that amount that I can afford to do that with service structures and other stuff. You know, I needed $20. I'm more than happy to give away like 120,000 UPX. It's less than like a fifth, or it's less than 20%, but it's just to cover so I can get that out quickly as well, instead of like trying to sell it over a week or 2 weeks. I wanted that money that day, and I wanted to buy those service structures without using my bank account, you know, stuff like that. Same when I was out for my lunch, I forgot my bank card the other week, and it was amazing. I could log into the web version of Upland on my phone. I sold a property for like $10 and then took that property, moved it to my PayPal, moved it to my bank account in about 2 minutes, and then used my phone at the petrol station to buy myself a sandwich and a bottle of juice and stuff like that. Literally within like 5 minutes, sold the property, you know, moved it over. And if you put it at the right price, you know, these snipers, these other players are really good in the game. You know, it's really beneficial at some points. But nah, it went like after about a minute or 2 minutes as well, but it was at a really good, I think like 15% or something like that. But yeah, I got my lunch, everything like that, and it was pretty much like probably about 30 hours of my yield. You know, it was nothing massive. I wouldn't recommend it or promote it, but it was something like what was there. Like I was kind of like, this is awesome. So yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm just like really focused on the future. That Sparklet balance is going to help Granada Hills so much as well. So if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, jump onto the Discord, the link's in the description down below. Support the Granada Hills service structure, support the future, and yeah, we'll all push on together and see where we can get with this game. But yeah, appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for everybody what tunes in and watches this video. My last video was the biggest video I've ever filmed with nearly like 400 views, so it's absolutely crazy. The amount of kind of traction, the amount of eyeballs on Upland right now. So yeah, jump onto it, like the video, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. METAVERSEMILLEN, peace.